What's up, y'all? Listen, I was going to take Memorial Day off because it is the holiday, but I said, you know what? I can't do that. We got a lot of bills that need to be paid, a lot of dragging that we need to do. So we are here back with another video. Now, we got a lot to discuss today. I had an enjoyous day. But I gotta say this. I don't know why I keep running into broke people. Like everybody that I come in contact with, they want to borrow some money. I don't know what it is. Do I wear on my forehead that I'm an ATM or what? Because I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I do YouTube and I have a side job. I do CNA on the side. I don't understand why people is broke. And then the people like that always don't need money. And then you got a body and you look good. Why are you broke? Like, I just don't understand. It's one particular guy that hit me up, highly attractive. And I told him, and I know I'm probably wrong for saying this. We was in Applebee's at the bar. And I told him, I said, why don't you just be an escort? I mean, you got a nice body. I mean, it is what it is. You already doing it and ain't getting paid. Why not get paid to do what you got to do? Because I just don't understand that. I don't understand it either. I wouldn't be broke if I had a body. I'm just telling you right then and there. I'll be doing something. Like, I just don't understand people. They just can't keep no job. I don't get it at all. I really, really don't get it. So I'm just out and about. And then somebody else hit me up. The same thing. They need money. Another person hit me up, said they need $600. They want to get a bedroom set, and they need $600. And I said, well, I guess you won't be getting their bedroom set. Get you an air mattress. Bedroom sets for people that can afford a bedroom set. If you can't afford no $600 set to get you an air mattress, I'm just being real. I don't know that's rough, but get you an air mattress. We're not even cool like that, and when I see a lot of people that do like the OnlyFans, that's a very lucrative job. Let's be clear. Like I subscribe to one guy on OnlyFans. I unsubscribe, but because he ain't got no new material now, he charged $30 a month. You know what I'm saying? Literally $30 a month. And it was worth it, but then he got lazy. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't with that. But I don't know if it's like something that people think I got it, because I don't. And like I said, I pay all my bills. Like, this is how I operate. I make sure all my bills are paid, and I put something in my savings account, whether it's $10, $30, something. And I'm trying to keep up with that, because sometimes I don't do a good job. But and then I also have the side job, where I can just pick up shifts, because I'm the type of person where if I'm in Texas, I go in Texas and I pick up a job or whatever. If I'm in Chicago, I got a place where I go and just pick up shifts. So when I go back to Chicago, I'm pretty much working, and then I gotta go to City Hall. And thank God that we have my audience. They send me $5, $10, $20 to get to City Hall so I can cover city government, because that helped make my channel different. All right, y'all, head over to YouTube, Instagram. Head over to youtube.com/The Wiley Show. I go do that. So, so I can get and go around on my YouTube, move around, and then people do that. And I still have money left over from the donation. So that is going to go towards me getting to City Hall and to cover city government and stuff like that, and really get to know how city government operate, get to meet the aldermans and all the alderman persons as they call it, and so do that. But it's like it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on. It's a lot of jobs that's hiring. Like I was telling my friends, I said y'all could work on the field. You could be a farmer. Like they're hiring, they're training people to do that because a lot of Hispanics are getting booted out because of their immigration status. I said you can learn to do that. I mean, you have nowhere to go. Get used to that. Our people used to do that, and they get paid nice money. But just begging people and always asking and begging is just don't make any sense. I was with my friend and I said, why don't you get a YouTube? Like, it's like get a YouTube. And when you get a YouTube, you can deliver content. I mean, I'm a producer, right? It's so many ideas I have for him and his brother. I said, I got these ideas for you and your brother. It will be lit. I have the whole thing. And if he would have been like allow me to help him out, he would have been monetized. He would have been making more money than me because he just would have, because the way how we would have set it up. And didn't listen, didn't listen, didn't listen to me at all. He would have made more money. He would have made more money than me. But then listen, you just want to just be out here and just do what you got to do. But you got to make, saying you got to make the money. And then also two people got to understand is you got to keep a job. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people get jobs and they don't want to keep it. Like you have to keep a job. That's one thing I do. YouTube, I keep YouTube going. And then I always have the side job where I do CNA. And with that company, with the new place I'm at now, they pay nice money. Go there for a couple of hours, wash dishes, give them their medicine, put their laundry in there, take them to the dining room, change them, make that money. And I'm making money in Chicago. So wherever I go, I make money because when you certified, you could be certified in Chicago. You could be certified in all 50 states. As long as you don't have none, like no felonies and no abuse on your record, you can put that license on every single registry. So if you go into California for 6 months, you can work in California, or if you're in Texas for a while, you can work in Texas. So that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? You can make good money. So I think it's great. So I'm just listening to y'all, just having this stuff. We got a lot of stuff to get into. And then also yesterday, I was watching the Tina Turner documentary, and I was really getting my life watching her documentary. And I was listening to her being in this abusive relationship and how it was something he did was very disgusting. He beat her with like a shoe stretcher, a wooden shoe stretcher, and then he proceeded to, get it in with her. And so I go back to that time, like she was right around like a couple, maybe a year or two. Oh, I forgot the age, but she's right around my grandmother's age, right? And I'm just listening to her went through that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to, you know what I'm saying, her whole situation. And I'm listening to that whole documentary and I'm just crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, she really went through something. And then also too, half of the abuse that we seen and What Love Got to Do with it wasn't even broadcast in the movie. A lot of stuff was left out. And she really went through a lot with Ike. And another piece is a lot of people, when she rebirthed her career at the age of 40, I think if she was in her 40s or her 50s, she tried to get away from Ike, but they kept bringing Ike up. Like, oh, what about Ike up? And so she wrote the book. I think it's I Am Tina. She wrote a book. And that just made people ask about Ike more and more. So no matter how far she went in her career, they always asked her about Ike, even up until the point Oprah Winfrey interviewed her and they asked her a question about Ike. A lot of people don't know that she restarted her career, get a rebirth of her career in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? She got a restart in her career in her 40s, and when she, and became this rock star. So when a lot of people say, oh, Wiley, you would never be nothing and all that, and I'll say a lot of things I don't know on YouTube. And I'm learning now how to become a better YouTuber because I used to tell people, oh, I've been doing it for 10 years, but have I been doing it right for 10 years? Hell no. So it's a lot of things that I have to unlearn and get to know about the system of YouTube. So shout out to the classes that I'm taking. I'm never really a person that like to take classes. I'm taking classes now really taking it serious about the whole product about YouTube because, it's a lot of things to be done. But just to look at Tina Turner to really get her start and to become a superstar in her 40s is just to be amazed. A lot of people look at age like, oh my God, but she got her start and started selling out arenas and stadiums when she was in her 40s and 50s. So, and look at her now, like all the wealth that she accumulated. Of course, it's sad because she lost both. She outlived both her biological sons. Um, that's had to be sad. And then also her mother didn't really love her at all. So it just okay. So it's just something that comes with it. But it was just great when I had that conversation with Tina Turner. I said she was just an extremely great, talented person, but also I can't diss Ike in a sense. Oh yeah, he was abusive, but even Ike was very talented. And Rock 88 was one of the first rock and roll songs. This was before, you know what I'm saying, Little Richard came out. Rock 88 was one of the first rock and roll songs. And, Ike Turner wrote some of the greatest hits of Tina Turner in her earlier years. And so we can't talk bad, or we could still do two at one time, like, oh my gosh, he was abusive man, but there would be no Tina if it wasn't for Ike. So let's be clear on that. And Ike definitely showed the world that he was a great producer. And a lot of people forget that Ike actually won a Grammy later in his career for a song, I think for some music that he did. But he was sick. And I look at Ike Turner, I look at my grandfather, very abusive man, very angry man, because he grew up in a very abusive environment. So when my grandfather met my grandmother, he didn't know what to do but to be abusive. So and it's just like he was very angry, he was very abusive. And then my mother, my grandmother, her father was abusive and very abusive as well. And so he was very angry. I won't say abusive, but he was very angry. So my mother, you know, subconsciously, my grandmother was attracted to a lot of bad men at that time. And this was before social media. This was like back in the day. This is before Instagram, Twitter. Like a lot of our grandmothers and grandfathers, they went through a lot of it was a lot of the women went through a lot of abuse. That just be crystal clear. They went through a whole lot of abuse back in the day. So, when I look at Tina Turner, when I look at Ike, and I was like, he was sick. He was a very sick man, and because of the cards that was dealt to him, he didn't know what to do but to just take it out on women, which is sad. But when I look at Tina Turner, this whole entire situation, I said, I look at her and I said, oh my God, she lived a great life and she had a beautiful husband. Not too many women will ever experience real love, because I saw something in her documentary. She said she probably would never be in love again, or it would be difficult for her to be in love, or it was a big challenge. And then she met her husband, this white man that's not from America, I think from Switzerland. He gave her a kidney, he gave her a beautiful life. He was totally different than Ike. He was kind of mad and upset at Oprah a little bit. Well, not upset, but mad. But he was a little slighted because she kept bringing up Ike Turner. He put his head down because he kept saying, like, I've been with her longer than Ike, but Ike, because of the media, we're so indoctrinated and we're so obsessed with evil and we're so obsessed with the bad part. We focus on that. We don't too much focus on the good part. We focus on the bad part. But he loved her up until she passed away. He loved, Tina Turner, you know. And a lot of people would probably never get to experience love, never get the experience with love. A lot of women, they're not in love. They're just in a bad situation, just in a terrible situation. So hopefully they get it together. Now we got a lot to discuss today, but I just had, because I was watching that last night. Then what else did I watch last? I watched that last night. It was something else I watched. And then I watched another beautiful film. Shout out to Memorial Day, called American Son with Nick Cannon. And it was so good, even though I seen that movie before. Make sure y'all go check it out. But it's about a young man that joined the Marines. He had to go leave and go to have to go serve his country in Iraq. The movie was like so good. And every time I watch like military movies, I thank God my military career never got off the ground, because I don't think I would have been here. I think I would have been in a mess, and God didn't want that for my life, because at that time, when I joined the military, we were in 2 wars, and I would have been on the front lines, because I joined, I had signed up for infantry. I didn't know what I was signing up for, because I really wanted to, get some money. I was broke. I know a lot of people say they serve their country to be a better place. That wasn't my case. I just did it for a check, to travel and for a check, because I was broke. So I had went and I'm glad it didn't work for me, because I probably would not be here today if it, I probably would not be here today. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't. So I thank God that it didn't work for me. The military wasn't for me. And no telling. And when I go and I Facebook some of my people that I was in basic training with, like I was in, that went with me, that shipped out with me to Fort Benning, Georgia. Some of them not here today. Some of them are just bad. It was one person I talked to, a nice guy, and he was crying on the phone. He said, Wiley, I'm glad that it didn't work out for you. I wish I wouldn't have did this. I'm miserable. Like, he got PTSD, he had nightmares, and he's on all this medication. His family don't want to deal with him. Like, he's different. And this guy was just this was before the military. He was just a sweet guy. And now he's just a mess. And he'd be coming up to Dallas to see me, but he's just a mess. And I was keep asking him about all the people that we went with. And he said it's just a mess, being in the military, the way how they treat the veterans, and it's just not the best. But our our recruiters be saying it's the best thing ever, but in reality, it's not for certain people. The way how they treat the military is sad, in a sense. It's really, what I'm saying, it's kind of sad in a sense. And I thank God that I did not, what I'm saying, didn't do it. I'm glad that it didn't work for me. Every time I look at them forms and I look at this journal, and of course y'all will see it in my book, but I was such a young man, and it wasn't for me. It just wasn't for my life. My father, well, the one that signed my birth certificate, my biological father, he served in the military, in the Marines. And I'm saying, I'm glad it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I'm doing my purpose now, but I'm not against anybody that joined, the military. My only thing is, I want to say this on this beautiful day in honor of our military, that that they need to start taking care of our military folks. It shouldn't be that we have homeless veterans. It shouldn't be that, I'm gonna say this, and I know this is very controversial, but you should be able to get the best health care. It should not have to be about a VA. You should be able to get health care paid by the government. Whatever hospital you want, the best health care, everything is covered by the government. You shouldn't have to wait in no VA hospital waiting list. You should be able to go to any hospital, any doctor that you want to go to, and paid by the government. Get the top-notch insurance, because you risk your life for this country. You know what I'm saying? You should get a stipend that'll take care of you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you sacrifice all this VA, and that process is different. It's weird with the VA. It's very challenging. And you should be able, because you serve, they should give you an ID, a medical card, ID, and say whatever you go is paid 100% by the government, because you risk your life. And not only your life, you risk your mental health. You risk being, being a good father, because mentally, so you got all this PTSD. You can't really cooperate. You ain't the same. You ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't the same, man. It's just like our government needs to do a better job for our veterans. It should be nobody that served this country should be broke in the streets, like homeless. Like, no, like a lot of them, they that way because mentally so they're disturbed, they're disrupted mentally so, and then they pick a lot of drugs and alcohol, because that's very challenging. It's God did not meant for you. It's difficult for you to see all of this death and think you're just gonna be regular. No, the average person is not gonna be regular. It is what it is. You see bodies getting torn apart. It's challenging. I remember one time we had a soundboard on my show, and it was the gunshots, and I had a veteran reach out to me, and she said, while it's triggering playing that, because it triggers my PTSD, because so can you stop it? And so we did exactly that. we stopped it. I didn't know. I was just doing it because I thought it would be great for the show, but it triggered something in her, and she was very nice. She wasn't mean. She reached out to me privately about it. Very good, supportive person. She helped make donated T-shirts to our show. We got to go pick it up, but just very nice and everything like that. And I said, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know about that." Another thing I didn't know too. A lot of people deal with with anxiety. We went out to Vegas last year and we went to the Usher concert. And a couple of people, their anxiety was through the roof, and I didn't know anything about that because I don't really suffer from anxiety like that. I don't think it don't bother me. I could be around people. I don't have social anxiety. I don't, I could be around noise and everything, but I didn't know. So like this year, I'm very very cautious of that. So that's, I'm like, okay, let's get the party bus. Okay, we do a concert. Is it okay? Do you feel comfortable doing a concert? Because a lot of things I'm just learning like everybody else learn. Um, yeah, so that's how that goes. But yeah. They have, so yeah, so we doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we got a lot to discuss in this video, and let's get into it. I'm sorry, Boosie. I want to say this about Boosie, and I did shout out to my writers for posting this on the website. He encouraged people to be in this gangbanger life, and I think it's great. I think encourage people not to do the lifestyle. I think it's great. But and also, while you encourage people, you must be the change that you want people to be. Boosie, you still out here doing street activity. You still out here promoting bad lyrics, and then once you make money, okay, oh, now I want y'all not to be a gangster, do better than me, but yet you still got a lot of problematic ways because you're the same guy that told you that you were gonna get your son a stripper for his 13 and 14 for your 13 14-year-old son and get a grown woman to be a stripper to be, give your son a lap dance. So you're a very problematic black man. And also too, you very homophobic. You don't believe in trans and black and gay and all that type of stuff. Very homophobic in a sense. But I understand your message, but again, you don't live by what you preach. You still wear all them chains, some of them probably fake. You ain't really been making money in music, so you go to Vlad and you just conjure up things and diss other celebrities. That's exactly what you do. You go and talk about other people of relevance and you get paid by Vlad. That's exactly what you do. But I think it's a great message. Congratulations. Let me applaud that. Let me applaud that right now. I'm applaud it because it's good. It's good to say that. But are you really living by those principles? When you were attacked and popped in Dallas, you didn't cooperate with the cops. You allowed the person that did it to you to get away, I believe. So yeah, I'm just understanding. Like I get it. It makes sense. Okay. But you still got a lot of stuff to do that you ain't good for yourself. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. All right. I know it's Memorial Day. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, somebody just sent me this DM. Give me a second. So yeah, that's what we had to say about that, Boosie. Hold on, y'all. One second. Okay, so somebody sent me a DM. Let me see. My sister husband's son got a dishonorable discharge from the military, so he's not eligible for anything. All the family thinks the military is slighting him, but the truth is no benefit for those with a dishonorable discharge. The veterans out there with no benefits usually have a dishonorable discharge. Otherwise, it is the best time in history to be a veteran now because they literally get everything they want: instant home loan, health care, and more. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Okay. Somebody said maybe they have a dishonorable discharge. Okay. Okay. I didn't think about that. Okay. I didn't think about that. Some of them probably do got a dishonorable discharge. And okay, well, I don't know if this is a military officer because we had another person that supposed to be married to a military officer, and all they do was playing Hey Cootie Cat. But I don't know, because all they do is playing Hey Cootie Cat on Clubhouse. So I know they probably get a lot of services, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of income for the military because they get to play in them greasy fingers and they Cootie Cat to whack 100. So it is what it is. So okay. My parents are veterans and a military brat. Your experience depends on the branch in your specific job. Okay, it is what it is. Because the last person said they was with a military officer, they ain't got none but time. And they said they're a rich B. They playing they self. I can't stand no name because they about to file a $250,000 lawsuit, but they play with themselves to whack 100, to whack that cootie cat. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And giving money to everybody. Okay. Let me calm down right there. Let me calm down right there. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Okay. So that's just how that goes. Okay. So I gotta talk about DJ Envy. And I know I might get in trouble with saying this, but I knew this was a scam. Let me give y'all a backstory. DJ Envy teamed up with an overweight man. He called them New Jersey Flips. I believe that was the guy's name. And so they did the real estate tour and everything. We was about to go and take the tour. Okay. We're about to go take a class and do this and conjure up some money. I think I had about $6,000 saved and I was going to, invest. But thank God I had Don, because Don was like, this don't look right. This look like a Ponzi scheme. I'm hearing bad things about the guy and DJ Envy. I'm hearing bad things about them. I don't think you should do that. Now, fast forward to 2023. Now, DJ Envy and the guy that he did these courses with have been accused of scamming people out of their money. Shout out to Tony the Closer, because with Tony the Closer, he have been exposing these people like crazy. Okay. Tony the Closer have been for these people like crazy, all over this type of stuff about the whole thing with DJ Envy and also with the flip guy, the flip guy. He's overweight. So his name is Caesar. Okay, Pina. Please contact me. You brought him out. I have a text and all the documents and wire. Please contact me ASAP. I had contacted the Attorney General and the FBI. Then this story came to light. I've been in the comments and following this story. Thank you. And this is Tony the Close. He said that all y'all keep calling me a hater. This man wired $200,000 cash to DJ Envy partner. Now has called the feds flipping NJ, flipping _ New Jersey. That's what he said. And then also they said that DJ named Flipping NJ, I got $1 million bet my real estate students are more successful, ain't been scammed. Okay. So it was a lot that they're saying that it had happened to this situation. So let me read this on Tony the Closer. All right. So Tony the Closer said this on Instagram, said, I was not going to address this on social media because this platform is used to tear people down. And I've always wanted to use my platform to inspire. However, the fact that I'm being dragged on lives and posts doesn't bother me at all, because I know who I am and who I'm not. The thing that bothers me is that my wife, the mother of my child, is being verbally attacked. The bigger issue is my business partner and friend, DJ Envy, is being brought into something he have nothing to do with. Okay, this is the flip guy, the one they accused of being a fraud. He have never given any money to do any real estate deals with me, nor have been party to any deals, negotiations, nor partnerships that I've had with investors, and they have invested in real estate with me. Him and his family, nor his reputation, should be pulled into dealings he have never involved in. When you have people that are clout chasing and using other people's fame and misfortune to draw people to their platform to sell a course and grow their own following, you have to question their motives. If you're truly a pillar in the community and doing such good and wanting to help people on a mass scale, why tear people down? Especially when these same people, you have their phone numbers. Social media is a way to create scandal and division. It is not the solution-based. I am a solution-based individual. I have principles and integrity. With that being said, I have done thousands of deals that have been extremely successful. When the market shifted, so did my real estate business. I'm not guilty of scamming anyone. I'm guilty of being a part of an industry that is not 100% guaranteed. So while the clout chase clout, I'm going to be the man that I'm asked those that feel like I've wronged them to get a call with me and let's talk through how we move forward. My email nor my phone number have changed. Nor from I have changed. I'm not ducking nobody. I'm not dodging anybody. I'm busy over here trying to hold my empire together so these false allegations can stop. I ask each of you that have been on lives and posts recently to fact check. Do your research. Check your source. Research his background. You can't sweep someone else's door when yours is muddy. I'm not going to post your misfortune of the years because I'm into inspiring, not tearing another man down. Again, I'm sorry to my wife, my friend. I'm sorry, my wife, my family, DJ Envy, and the Envy's entire family. I love you guys, and I'm sorry the individuals with nothing to lose are trying to bring you down, Caesar. And this is what Tony DeCloser said. Every scammer I expose turns into a victim and turn off their comments and looks innocent to me. Okay. This is what another person said. Bro, you've been killing it. Your students are the proof you're in your own lane. This is when the flipping underscore NJ Caesar, the one that scammed, this is him saying that he reached out to Tony DeCloser 21 weeks ago. And Tony DeCloser responded and said, he don't try is fluffy. We ain't even about to play the victim bull crap. You have been a fan and trying to the S word with me for years. I just never trust you. So I played from a distance and my instance was right. Okay. So and then he was posting like lawsuits that DJ Envy and his partner are currently going through.
Which I think is kind of crazy. I mean, anybody can say anything they want, man. I just seen today that I owe people money. I just seen all types of shit. But the thing is, I think you should have that man on here to have a conversation and give his side of the story. There's two sides of the story. Well, there's actually three sides of the story, right? His side, and then what's the truth? And I think before somebody starts saying that somebody owes somebody money or somebody doing something wrong and making an accusation and an accusation, I think you need to have him on there and clear his own name up.
Well, I think that's fair, but I also...
And I tried to call you today with him on the phone, and you said you were clearly busy. So he's not...
But you know we talking about... Don't try to flip the narrative on me because it's bullshit. And then
did I not call you?
I'm going to really swing it because, like, I've been being nice and I've been trying to...
You don't have to be nice. Did I not call you this morning? Did I not call you? I call you 30 minutes.
But you know you bullshitting too, right?
I'm bullshit.
Because the fact of the matter is that you know that Caesar been doing bad business. And you just right now really trying to distance yourself because you don't want to be implicated with it. You know that he's been fucking people over. He fucked you over. He owes you money. You told me last night he owes you money. Like, this ain't me making up shit. This ain't me just coming out and attacking anybody. This is real people. And it's like even like your man, the credit dude, that was a part of y'all whole situation, bro. He's out of $150,000, and Nick was out here talking about committing suicide. See, you can't play me like I'm the nigga that's just clout chasing or doing some bullshit. I'm really talking about people. Credit dude called me talking about he's in fear of his life. Like he's like, yo, I'm in fear of my life, and these niggas took my money. I got 7 or 8 DMs of people that's $400,000 or $500,000, bro. Last night on the phone, you told me, yo, this nigga owe me over $500,000. Don't do me now. You're gonna try to get online and make me look like shit because then I'm gonna come back with
and this is the thing. You could come back with whatever you want.
I'm gonna come back with the
I just got off the phone with credit dude. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and credit dude told me that you were making things up. I just got off the phone with credit dude, and you said it's making things up. I just got off the phone with him.
There's no way that you're gonna tell me.
You are clout chasing because the main thing that you did was you added my name.
Listen,
and that's what you did. You added my name before that was
you know he owe you money.
I did the real thing, and I came on here and spoke to you like a man. I didn't talk behind your back, and that's what real niggas do. When we have a conversation or disagreement, we have a conversation. All that other shit is out the window. And I'm trying to get Caesar on the phone because I called you earlier, and I tried to get on the phone with you. I didn't try to call you earlier when you said, yo, call me back in 30 minutes, and when you call me back, I tried to call you.
Didn't you talk to me since then?
And didn't I try to call him with you on the phone? Did I try to call him
with you on the phone?
Answer yes or no.
Don't act like I ducked your phone call, my nigga. Yes or no? Did you say that the nigga owe you money? You trying to find out where your money was at?
I tried to be a real nigga and talk to you. You
just sound like everybody else.
I salute you. I hope you get that nigga on the phone, and I hope y'all clear it up. And anybody, if he does owe you money, I hope that y'all get it, and I hope y'all get it straight. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that if there is a problem, issue, even though I'm not involved,
you manipulate right now, bro. Like you trying to dismiss yourself from the shit that you got going on.
I love you, brother. Peace.
Okay. So they just going back and forth. So of course, me doing a little bit digging, I talked to some of the producers that watched the show, that went to the course and that donated money. They said first everything was good. They said, Wiley, everything was good, but then just now, no return of phone calls. I'm talking about these people 30, 40, 5, 600. Then they were sending me other people DMs. Like these people are saying they was pretty much scammed out of money. Now, DJ Envy is coming out and saying, I ain't got nothing to do with this. My hands is clean. But DJ, let me tell you why your hands not clean. It's because you introduced us, and y'all may not remember, you introduced us to Caesar. So stop saying, I ain't got nothing to do with it. My hands are clean. Your hands not clean. You the one that introduced this man to your audience. We would have not known who Caesar was if it wasn't for you, DJ Envy. You promoted the man. Y'all done classes together. Y'all got into houses and buildings and everything. So don't come here with that, oh, my hands are clean. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm a family member. You family man. You could be all of that, but your hands not clean, bruh. I believe that you turned the other way allegedly, saw him scamming these people, and you was in on the scam. Now, to protect your name and image before the feds get investigated, of course, Caesar would say, oh, DJ ain't had nothing to do with it, to protect the little friendship of her. But once the feds come knock in and investigate the fraud behavior that y'all was running, he gonna throw you under the bus. You can't tell me that you, unless you just stupid, that you was around this man scamming people, you didn't know nothing. You went in on the scam, bro. Go somewhere and sit down somewhere. I'm not trying to hear that. Now, when it comes to Tony the Closer, of course he have a motive. His motive is, I want to take y'all fans. These people are used to donating hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm going to sell my course. He did the same thing to the other guy, the billionaire guy, when he was dragging him, calling that young man a scammer, and they was talking about he was having sex parties, and I reached out to him and said, can I get into one of those parties? And anyway, because he have a motive, and his motive is, let me be Dr. King, let me call out all this stuff, and let me sell you my course. It is what it is. So I tell everybody when you do this, that knowing that you got to know who you're giving your money to, because a lot of time that real estate stuff is a whole bunch of cap, and they will have you donate. And then a lot of y'all don't even need to be joining in with these people, because if you got the capital like that, you go get your own loan and go get your own rehab loan, go qualify for your own stuff. Why y'all giving this man all this money? And this is why a lot of y'all need to really research who you giving money to. Research their character. Get a PA or a private investigator to research them deals. Get a lawyer to really research, do some digging to see, is this person solid? And a lot of people didn't do it. You just went on the word of DJ Envy because he's on the Breakfast Club and he got a family. He got a family of 6 kids. He got chains. He's a DJ. He's light skinned. So obviously he's telling the truth, and then y'all getting screwed over. And then you get this Caesar guy. Oh, but it's not guaranteed. But you were telling your students that this is guaranteed money. But now you say, oh, it's the industry. Oh, the industry is not guaranteed. Oh, reason I can't pay y'all money back. Oh, because, you know, it's some ups and downs. Now today, he's supposed to be on Funk Flex on Hot 97. Caesar's supposed to be over there, and also DJ Envy needs to be over there because he shouldn't be exempt, because a lot of people is blaming DJ Envy because he introduced this man to people. And like I said, I was going to take the course. I was going to get a hotel room, take the course or whatever, because at that time I had the real estate bug. I was watching all these real estate courses, and DJ Envy kept coming down my timeline. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, DJ Envy does real estate. He make his money. I'm like, oh, this is really good. Okay, let's go. Glad I didn't do it. Glad I know somebody that understands the language. He was like, I think this is a scam. And Don didn't pretty much lie, because now 6-7 years later, oh, it's a whole Ponzi scheme, a whole scamming going around. All the scamming is going around when it goes to anything like that. So it's a lot that goes on. You know, and it's just like you have to be careful when these public figures attach themselves to these scammers. It's just a lot that goes on with that. And so that's why right now I'm getting my own, getting my own first property, doing it the old school way, putting down, saving my down payment, working out, getting my debt to income figured out, and make sure my income is figured out, make sure my taxes are good so I can qualify for my own property and get in. And thank God I have somebody like Don that I can go and talk to. Thank God my mother is taking real estate courses and about to take her real estate exam, people that I can get around me and can trust. But I'm glad that I did not fall victim of this, because people work hard. They 5, 10, 15, 20,000, 25. One particular person had wired about 200,000 and they didn't get their money back. So it's a lot, but this Tony the Closer can be trusted because a lot of his courses, rumors have came that he's not that good himself. So you got to be careful where you're giving your money to. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful where you give your money to, because a lot of times he's doing it for clout so he can promote his courses and have people to go in there and donate his courses and stuff like that. So you have to be, when I tell you have to be very, very careful with a lot of that stuff, you have to. And it was one particular guy called Jahad Beckford. Another guy, he was being dragged. He's a real estate developer, and they said, and that's the guy that they said they're having sex parties, and then because it was another guy that out of Philadelphia, I believe, and that he scammed some people. So and then all these real estate gurus have been going around, talking about how they've been scammed. And then you got a lot of people that's doing credit repair that don't even have the proper license to do credit repair. So it's just a lot of things that they are yet going through. You got to be very cautious on doing all that stuff. So yeah, I just say be very cautious of that. When you look into this, you have to be very cautious. And I'm definitely telling y'all, you have to be very, very cautious. And yes, and the bank, yes, credit, yeah, all that stuff is definitely there. And so you don't have to like fall into the scam. So, thank God that I have Jamal Green. I had the other loan specialist, and we researched her. She does amazing work out of Chicago, helping people get finances and stuff, get loans and everything. So a lot of stuff you have to really do your homework, and I triple check, fact check, ask a billion questions, and also I'm reaching out to people that went to the people, went to the folks, and actually became property owners and stuff like that. So I always say, okay, who did you work with? Who did you deal with? How did they do it? And get that advice. And I'm not too quick to give them my money, because money is hard to come by for certain people. Like, you're not gonna just have around. If you gave $200,000 to somebody, that's hard cash that is hard to recoup. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be very careful when you go inside these things, because even though he's a very attractive guy, had the billionaire, another guy, because he was going through his whole situation, and half the stuff he'd be talking about is a whole bunch of scamming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be in there scamming and scamming and scamming, and the average person, they know not going to go and sue. They're not going to see it through. Because they just go, they're embarrassed. It is what it is. A lot of these people be selling credit courses and credit repair, don't even have the proper license. And that's what got Darius in trouble, because he decided to have a credit repair service and didn't have the proper credentials to do credit repair. So the Attorney General of Georgia sued him. I think he had to pay a fine of a lot of money, because he decided to do credit repair without having the proper licensing to do it. So he had got in serious trouble for that. But it's a lot of things that are going on, and a lot of things. And then a lot of times people, it's just a lot, because one person said, here's how to purchase your first home with $0. Then he talked about the Bank of America affordable loan solution. Then people were saying that ain't really that trustworthy. So it's a lot with the real estate gurus, and they prey on people that don't have the knowledge. They prey on people that don't understand the knowledge. They post, they get attractive. They go and they post on Instagram. They post little words on Instagram and all of that stuff. So it's really, really a lot that's going on. So with those real estate guru people, and it is what it is. So, but Tony the Closer, I want to say this about DJ Envy, like, he's doing it for his own purpose because he's just selling courses and wants you to buy a course. He's not really doing that for the average man. And then he tried to clean up his image to say, hey, I give money away. I don't care how much money you give away. If you a scammer, you're a scammer. Just because you scamming people and then, you go to Walmart, you give $50,000 and pay people for groceries, but you're still a scammer in a sense, you know? So I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, and this don't make no sense. That when I look at this, it don't make no sense at all when it comes to stuff like that. Even let's go to Wells Fargo. Thank you so very much. Because they even trying to do damage control and using Bishop T.D. Jakes to do damage control, right? So they're allowing Bishop T.D. Jakes to be the front man to invest in community and mixed income communities and stuff like that. But they have a whole history of how they preyed on black and brown folks, putting credit cards in their name, opening up auto loans and people's names without their permission. They were just doing a lot of fraud. And so now they're trying to clean up their name and they're using Bishop T.D. Jakes. And then Bishop Jakes was like, well, it's a new leadership. It's a whole new leadership over there and all that. And they use prominent black, educated, particularly pastors, so people can flock to them and doing that. And of course, he's getting paid. He act like, and this is what gets me with a lot of these pastors. Oh, I'm doing this to help my community. But yes, you get a nice hefty fee up in the millions. You get in you get in a fee to do. You're not doing it for free. And then when we reached out to Wells Fargo, I'm trying to get the documents. I'm trying to get the documents to see what is that partnership going to look like when you say mixed income. What is that? Is it going to be gentrification? Is black homeowners will be affected? And so I'm reaching out to them and trying to get the information to their PR people, and I still haven't received anything yet. And nobody, if y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to get the documents to see what is this program consisted of, who would be affected, how would it benefit black people? And, because Bishop T.D. Jakes doing a whole interviews and going around the country selling his book, being disruptive, I get that. You're trying to sell a book. But how is this program going to help black people and help people that are trying to make ends meet? That's just what I'm trying to say. So once I get that information, then we can do a deep dive on that. But it's been kind of challenging because I'm like, I don't have the information of this deal. What's it tonight? Let me see. Of this deal. Give me a second. They said these need to be responsible and promote and stop culture and bag. Yeah, they need to be responsible because it's a lot that is going on. They definitely need to be responsible for that. So we're gonna keep y'all updated with this because, like I said, this case, this situation, a lot that's going on. I did not get a chance to listen to because I didn't know he was going live today. So once I got word that DJ Envy friend, the one that's accused all this scamming, and then also DJ Envy said the man scammed him out of money. So he's going live on DJ. What's the DJ? He going live on Hot 97 is what I'm saying. He's going live on Hot 97. And once we get that information, then I will bring it to y'all. Because like I said, I don't really listen to Hot 97. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Do I have that? Hot 97. Let me see. Let me see Hot 97. Flunks Flex. Yes. Okay. What is the one that you can listen to radio stations? It's called, what is that? I'm trying to this one. Give me a second, you guys. Because I want to try to listen to it. Oh, wow. Give me a second here. iHeart. Okay. Let me download iHeart and see if y'all got any information, send it to me. All right. So that was that. Okay. So that's how that goes. Let me see. iHeart. Yeah, I'm downloading it now. If it's on, I'm downloading it right now. Okay, now I got to be careful how I word this. So maybe day before yesterday, my DMs have been flooded with pictures of my favorite celebrity, and they kept saying, you know, Wiley, he got cocaine in his nose, like he done powder in his nose. So I saw the pictures. I was zooming in. And so I did a little digging, and I saw that he took a picture with Island Boy. Island Boy is one of the biggest crackheads ever. He's a cokehead. He does a lot of coke. And he's in DC. So when I zoomed into the pictures, I said, I hope that Armon did not do coke. And if he did, why didn't you just wipe your nose and blow out your nose? So when you look at the nose, it looked like, I can't do this. He had to take a drug test. So this is all allegedly. It looked like he got him a bowl or a plate, and the whole thing, and hurried up, did some coke with the celebrity Erica Banks and them. You know, I don't know if he did it with Erica Banks, but he was around celebrities. Did the line, and then he forgot to wipe his nose. Okay, so either A, or maybe he was cooking some chicken. Maybe he was cooking some chicken, and they was cooking some fried chicken. You know, Erica Banks like to eat. And maybe some flour got up his nose. Okay. Maybe it was some baby powder. So give me a second here. Okay. These is people from Cardi B camp. And I'm not going to say no names, but this particular person said this. I report on IG and I got some news that you said you may have a video showing someone doing cocaine on their live. I never said that. I never said I did a video of somebody doing cocaine on the live. So this is a whole lie. Can you tell me if this is true? And if it is, are you going live with receipts? I post the announcement on your live and bring quite a few viewers to your live. I never said I have a video of him doing cocaine. I never said I had a video of him doing cocaine. What I did say is people sent me pictures of him looking like he did cocaine. Okay? That's what it was. All right? That's what was said. And it wasn't just sent to me, it was sent to Milagro Grams. And they thought I was going to hurry up and go live with it. First of all, I didn't really much care because I think all drugs need to be legal, to be honest. I mean, I have a friend. We went to school together. And we did, and cocaine, he's on cocaine. I never did it with him. He's on whole coke, showed me the whole bag and everything. Okay. Now, this also could be a booger, is what I'm saying. This also can be a booger. You know, when you get a booger and get a little crust under there, little snot, that's what it could be as well. It could be that. But until I see some tangible evidence of him doing an entire plate of coke, I'm going to say, without a doubt, that it was a crust of a booger. Yes. I am not going to say at this appropriate time that it was booger sugar. But what I'm going to say is it was a booger. He had some sinuses, and that snot kind of crushed it up and a little booger crust. And that's what I'm going to say. I cannot say without that. And I know y'all sending it to me saying I'm weak. I'm not going to say that man was doing cocaine unless I get a video to back up those claims. As of right now, I'm going to say that it's crust of a booger. Okay? Did you know he got all that? He probably all that snot and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the snot kind of like crusted up. I'm going to just say it was a crust of a booger. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that it was cocaine. All right? So if y'all want to see the picture, go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram right now, and I'm going to retweet it as well. Go to my Instagram. I'm sorry. Go to my Twitter, at Wiley Show. Go to my Twitter. Okay? Go to my Twitter. And right now, I just retweeted it. Go to my Twitter right now. All right. So y'all can stop. Y'all had sending that to me about 50 to 60 times. Okay. So y'all have sent it to me. And y'all kept saying that he's on booger sugar. Now, I'm not going to say he's on cocaine and stuff like that. I'm not going to deny it. This ain't his first time doing coke. Because he have done coke in his past. He have done coke in his past. My Twitter is at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. Twitter at Wiley Show. Okay. You know, so he have done coke in his past. I'm not going to say at this particular time that he's on coke. I cannot say that at this particular time because there's not no evidence. What I can probably say without a doubt that that's a booger and it just crusted up. Okay. I'm just not going to say that that was cocaine. Okay. I'm not about to say that it was cocaine or whatever the case may be, but I'm not going to be shocked because a lot of people do cocaine in LA. So I'm not going to be shocked. In DC, he hang around the biggest coke heads ever. Island Boy do a lot of coke. He snorted up his rectum area. He does a lot, put it all on his peen. So Island Boy does a lot of coke. So it would not surprise me that it was a booger. So it could have been a booger. And so at the time, I'm not going to say it was booger sugar because I can't say that without any evidence or any proof. Okay? And so if he is on coke, I'm not going to be surprised. You know, I don't know him that person in his personal life. He does a lot of drinking. If he does a little coke, you know, he lives a very loose life. You know what I'm saying? And he lives a very loose life in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say right now, sir, people in my inner circle, they said, sir, we can't say it's coke, sir. We got to say it's a booger, you know, because if I put it out there that it is that, then I get in trouble, you know. So right now, I'm going to say it is a booger, right? But as with anything, I'm going to talk to him offline to see if that was actually cocaine. Okay? So I'm not going to say the man did any booger sugar. Now, I can say he did it in the past because he admitted it doing a little sugar in the past. But that was a couple of years ago, right? A long time ago. Now we're in 2023. I cannot say that in 2023 that he is on the booger sugar. I can't say. Okay? So if you want to see the picture, you go to my Twitter, twitter.com/The Wiley Show, and you would see that's the first tweet you would see. Because if I say that he did it, then that opened me up for a nasty lawsuit. And I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I don't have it. So as of right now, to protect me, I'm gonna say there was some snot that crumbled up in some crust. Okay. Now I don't know. I don't know, and I know, but I know for a fact that Island Boy does do coke. Yeah, I know for a fact that Island Boy is addicted to the cocaine. Okay, my Twitter is at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. Okay, so they're saying allegedly that this man is on cocaine. Okay, that's what they're saying. And so as of right now, for me, as the Wiley Show, I'm going to say that it was some booger that crusted up. It was, crusted up white crust booger. Okay, that's what I'm going. That's what I'm going to say. Let me give y'all the URL to my Twitter account. Give me a second. That's what I'm going to say. And I know a lot of people are saying, "Sir, do you believe that it's booger sugar, sir?" And I can't say it at this time. I really, really can't say it at this time because there is no evidence to bag that up. Okay? All right? There is no evidence to bag it up. Okay? So go to my Twitter and there is no evidence. There's no evidence. A lot of people from Cardi B, the Twitter page, the Nicki Minaj, y'all have been blowing me up. Y'all kept rushing me to go live with this. And I'm not going to rush because at the end of the day, I didn't see that brother doing coke. Even if he did do cocaine, who cares? Who cares? It'd be legal. Cocaine, if you got sugar that's legal and sugar is very toxic, if alcoholism is legal, then why you can't do a little booger sugar? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you can drink alcohol and drink a little alcohol and get plastered, and that's very toxic to the body, and that's legal, why they can't do a little booger sugar? That's what I'm saying. Okay? So we're going to open up the phone lines. I don't know, like I said, I'm just going to mind my business because I know how this is going to roll with this, and I'm not going to throw my brother away. Even though my brother said I was a scammer, you know what I'm saying? We never been accused of doing any booger sugar, but he kept saying it and everything like that. And maybe he spent that money. I don't know. I don't know about the lady that played with herself, and she supposed to be a veteran. That don't make no excuse. A lot of veterans play with themselves. And so she must have played with herself, gave him about $1,500. And it would be quite sad that he snorted that up. That would be quite sad that he snorted up that lady money. And she gave it to her. I am a rich bee. That's what the rich bee said. She said she a rich bee. And she gave him about $1,500, almost $2,000. And he probably did. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me if he got it. Hey, a lady financed it, little snorted up. I don't know. But right now, I'm going to say it's a crusted up booger. That's what I'm going to say. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. It's a crusted up booger. All right? Everybody kept sending it to me. Okay? And see, he need to make a statement. Did he do the powder? He said, because he kept saying that Wiley is a scammer. But if you scam, he said I was a scammer. I know he had to been high saying that lie. I ain't no scammer. And you got all that white crust, white powder. I don't know what it is. Some white in that nose. Could be a booger. I don't know. I don't do drugs. But most people I talk to, they're saying that it's drugs. And I don't know. Because again, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people saying it's the booger sugar. I don't know. That's what people are saying. So I personally don't know. All right. I personally don't know. We can open up the phone lines. Can y'all call in? It just will not surprise me if that's the case. It won't surprise me because it won't surprise me at all. And the people said, "Wiley, you're spreading more." This was all over Twitter. This was everywhere. If you just Google Twitter and put his name in Twitter, you'll see multiple tweets about him doing cocaine. This is all out there. You'll see multiple tweets. Give me a second here. This is all over on Twitter. This ain't nothing that Wiley created. Okay. So did anybody want to call me? It just, wow, like people, because they kept sending it to me. They kept sending it to me and they said, Wiley, I believe it is, sir. And they got videos of it too. They said, I've been with a dude who did that and will wipe his nostril and rub it with his gum. Really? So that's what y'all saying it was? I called him. He didn't answer my phone call. I did call Armon. I called him. He didn't answer. Hello? Oh, hold on. Hello?
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
First things first, Tony the Closer was on point about exposing the Ponzi scam, allegedly. I don't know what it was, but that's what it's giving me. And a big content creator told me it might be allergies, Wiley.
Could be. It could be crusted up allergies. You know what I'm saying? Because my nose be running. They think at one point they said I was doing booger sugar and it was my allergies. But I don't know. It could have been. I'm just going to say it's a crusted over booger. You know when you get a wet booger and you didn't blow your nose, it crusted up to crust.
Yeah, I mean, all the videos where it looked with the crusted up coconut oil or allergies were deleted immediately. His fans saw it and they were in the comments saying, Armon, delete this video. So,
and you know, once you delete something, it's not really deleted because they screen record everything and it went viral and they blowed up my DM. And when people reach out to me on Twitter, that's when I say, okay, this have went viral. And then when you reach out to me to my personal Facebook and to my Wiley Show Facebook, you really want me to know. And then people called me on all my cell phone numbers, from my 773 cell phone number to my 2972 numbers. They have been blowing me up. So obviously they wanted me to know. And I didn't rush with it because I'm like, I didn't rush. Number one, I'm trying to enjoy some days off because I didn't really have no days off. And then when I look at the thing, I'm just going to call it, it was a crusted up booger.
Yes. It's a shame that Barty Gang would drag him like that.
Because they the one that, yes, the Barty Gang, the one that sent it to me. Like, because they got the Cardi B people, like her profile, Cardi B in their name. They the one that sent it to me.
Yup. That's how I saw it. I said, wait, what is this?
Yeah, that's like, what is it? Because they kept sending it to me, and then Milagro, they sent to Milagro, and Milagro said, I know Wiley got it, but I didn't rush with it because number one, I'm trying to enjoy some time off because I knew that I'm going to be working nonstop this week next for a lot. It'll be a while before I can get 2 days off like I enjoy Saturday and Sunday. So when I got the DMs and the emails, I said, oh my gosh, like he should address these things. Did he actually do booger sugar? And if because I don't think some people will drag him. I mean, some people will drag him, but you know, I don't necessarily believe that it would be such a bad thing because we will understand he's in LA. You know what I'm saying? He wear fake labels. He got the fake, fake, Fashion Over deal. It's a affiliate link. So I don't think people would get mad. Like, oh, he does a little coke. Who cares? I don't think people would be dragging him for filth.
I think they're more shocked, Wiley, because he said in a video it's given, coke. I don't know
because of Nikki.
But
okay,
he said it in a video.
Okay,
and so I think more people are shocked because Like, here you go, you're out here celebrating DC Pride, riding them ski slopes allegedly. I think it's face lotion. People told me I was tripping, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
it
they're
could
telling
be
me. Like, because he took a picture. He
filter.
took a picture with Island Boy, and I know for a fact Island Boy does a lot of cocaine. He admitted it that he done cocaine and stuff like that, and he took video. He was around cokeheads, so that's what you got to be careful who you associate yourself with. And when he was in DC, I don't know why his security. And see, this is the thing. He got all this money. You don't have an assistant looking up your nose to make sure ain't no crust up there. You got all this money. Where your security? Where your assistant? Where your people at? You got a big old crusty booger just leaning out that left right nostril. And then now you got your haters or your critics would say, oh, it's not a booger, Wiley, it's cocaine. That's what they kept saying. On Twitter, they kept dragging it all over. They said he's on coke. They would post it on Instagram. They were really, really posting it. And I said, wow.
I just don't understand why Erica Banks couldn't say, hey, bro, wipe your nose and stay so close.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, the whole Erica Banks piece was there and everything. And so glad I didn't go, because if I was there, I would have said, hey, man, blow your nose. You know what I'm saying? You got a little crust in your nose. But where your boyfriend? Where's Pops? He need to be fired because Pops supposed to make sure your man ain't got no crust in your nose. Pops didn't say nothing. Like, I just don't understand that.
Listen, I used to live in DC. And I know the scene he was at. I know exactly where he was at. And all the boys that frequent them places, they be on the party favorites. I'm not saying Armon do it or not, but it was wild.
Because that's all he hang around with. That's all he hang. When I was talking to Cupcake, because she said that's all he hang. He hang around the filthy part of LA and the filthy, dirty part of DC. Because he tried to put on this persona that he's all rich and a boss, but he's hanging around in the gutter with cokeheads and crackheads. You know what I'm saying? And that's who he hang around with. And he was broadcasting that as well. So I don't know. I don't know if the lady that gave him the money that got fired from the Wiley Show, got fired from Tasha K, got fired from Milagro Grams. So I don't know if the veteran gave her all her veteran money and he snorted it up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause she rich, you know, gave her all that money. He snorted it up. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He just said a couple of days ago that I was a scammer. So maybe he was high. Because for you to say I'm a scammer with no evidence and no proof, maybe he was alive on that Booker Show. I don't know. And then a couple of days later, he got crust, white crust, all up his nose. It could be crust, could be drugs. I don't know. He will have to take a drug test. You know what? To nip this in the bud, Armon, just take a live drug test and stream it on your platform.
Cool. Oh, from the scalp, baby. We don't want the blood.
Yeah,
I think it goes back 10 years.
Yeah, take a bit for the scalp and really take the blood, you know, take whatever test to see if it's in your body, you know, and that just nipped that in the bud right there. Because this is terrible, elegant, because don't nobody want to be around you if you're a cokehead. Like, that's just, you know, he does look coke. That's like, you get that.
Called you a scammer.
He said I was a whole scammer. Then the next week, he got a coke allegation. Like, oh my gosh. And then took the lady that's mentally disturbed, took her money, I don't know, and you probably used it.
Lord, we need to pray for our coworkers. We need to
because she gave all that money and she kept bragging to me, talking about, look at the money I gave him. No, flex if he snorted it up his nose. So that's what you have to be careful. You know, because she kept saying, I gave him all this money. I am a rich B. And if he snorted it up, then he really going to be giving you for some more money. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to just mind my business. But when I saw that come to my DM, my Twitter, it came everywhere, email everywhere, because they really wanted, and it wasn't just one person, it was multiple people. I mean, soon when it happened, my DMs was just flooded with stuff. You know, I didn't rush because, again, I have my own life.
Wiley, I was one of them. As soon as I got it, I said, oh, no, I got to send this to his closest supporter because I don't like it.
Yes, like they sending it all to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? They sent it to me, and I said, oh, they really would, because they know who to send it to. You know what I'm saying? They know who.
You know what? That is so true.
They know who
to send it to. That is so true. If they can't get you, they're gonna give it to me, and I said, oh no, I'm giving it.
Okay, and then they send it to me, and then he ain't gonna do nothing but threaten me with a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna threaten me with a lawsuit. Who cares? I'm gonna say, Your Honor, it's a crusted up booger. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say the man does coke because I wasn't there, so I can't say for a fact. But I do know he hang around coke heads because Island Boy is the biggest crackhead. It is what it is. These are just facts coming about. So we'll definitely keep y'all updated with that. No, we're not gonna post it on the website or anything like that because we post so many celebrities. We don't need don't nobody watch for Armon. Like I ain't gonna tell you who people come for the website for, but it ain't no Armon Wiggins. So no, we talk about him enough on YouTube. This ain't big enough unless we see him doing a lot of coke on Erica Banks' ass. Then we would post that because that's news.
Oh, no, that would be good.
That's
the internet.
Yeah, that wouldn't be breaking out the news and stuff like that. But as of right now, we're not posting that on there. Well, I'll talk about it on YouTube, but no. And he haven't responded. He haven't gave a statement that he did this yet. He haven't said he hadn't denied it or confirmed or denied yet.
You know he gonna go on Station Head and pop his ears.
Yeah, he gonna go on Station and pop. Yeah, you're right. He gonna go on Station and talk about it.
where nobody's gonna listen. But DJ Envy, I feel like he needs to go help pay them people back because he was part of it. He told that credit person not to invest $150,000 of his money 8 months ago. So why would he say that if he didn't know that the New Jersey flipper wasn't out here scamming the people? See, I don't like people like that.
Absolutely.
We need to lock him up. Wasn't he friends with the Goodices and they was attached to some fraud? We need to get the FBI on it.
Yeah, and then most people, they definitely need to get the feds involved. And just like I told about DJ, like I told about Dr. Umar, all that money he raised, no school ever came out. That's fraud.
That's definitely fraud. Wasn't it $2 million?
Yeah, almost 2-3 that we know of, and no school is out to this day. Like, no school is out. Oh, I dropped my microphone. No school is out.
See, this is why people don't want to help, and this is crazy. He want to talk about that rapper with Rick Ross raising a GoFundMe, but people. I don't like that. No,
I don't like it. Well, thank you. You're right. Thank you for calling in. I haven't heard your voice in a while. Thank you, sis. Contour Babe. Thank you. A happy Memorial Day to you. I don't know if we supposed to say that because you're a veteran. Hello.
It's for.
Oh, for soldier that passed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Somebody else had called in. Oh, wait. Did somebody else call in? Okay. The phone lines, can y'all hear me? Let me know. Because it could be me and my Wi-Fi. Because it was it went out and stuff. So, and now it's back on. So it could be me, y'all. I don't know what's going on. And we paid too good money. Like Spectrum. Child, I'm gonna go and move over to the other service. Okay. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, it was me, your mind, Tasha Nicole.
Hey,
I was calling. I was the one who put in the chat. I was with somebody. You know who they are. They used to be on it. So. They know he would be sniffing and stuff. And he's spending all this time in the bathroom like, nigga, I need to pee. And then, it started getting to like, exactly like in the picture on your Twitter, it's all on the rim. And that ain't no booger. It looked like powder.
Oh, wow.
You won't change my daughter. And what they normally do, like, part of me, she was like, ew. In the chat, they'll take their finger, they'll lick it. And then he would rub it right there on the rim where Armon had it and rub it on his gums.
Hold on, because it's breaking up. So hold on 1 second. Let me do something. Hold on. Let me open this line back up. Give me a second, you guys. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me refresh this. Let me leave and let me call her back. All right, because it can kind of acting up. Hello. All right. Let's see. Give me a second. All right. Hold on, y'all. because I want to be able to hear y'all. Okay, now you can call back in. All right, let me call her back. All right, hello. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, it's better now. Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you better now. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I was saying like he would have it on the rim of his nose. Eventually, he just didn't care, and he would take his finger and just swipe that powder off like he had right there and rub it on his gums because they don't like to waste it, and they not gonna blow their nose.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so what she
And
said
then,
is
do
a
you
lot
remember?
of a lot of people they take it out their nose and put it on their gums because they don't want to waste it.
Please leave your message for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
Dr.
used to
Milfield.
do.
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what she said. They don't want to waste it. Okay. There we go. Okay, hold on. So she said they put it in, and they have it in their nose. They put it on their gums because they don't want to waste the cocaine and stuff like that. And like I said, we don't know if Armon does coke, but the rumor on the street in the public domain, they're saying that he put coke up his nose, but there is no video footage of him putting coke up his nose. But it's some residue of something, maybe a crusty booger. That's just up to the public. Go ahead.
Wiley, stop it. You done had plenty of runny noses from your allergies, and we ain't never seen you with no booger around. I'm not doing that with you.
I just had to say
You ain't never did that.
check me. I'm gonna say it's a crusty booger.
No, it's not, Wiley. I ain't never seen you with no whole worm crust as much as you blow your nose, wipe it. You stop it.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember when Cardi B, they had got on her because she was hosting some party and she was like, do what you do, snort your stuff, and they got on her about that.
All right.
I don't remember what she was hosting, but yeah. And then the last thing I wanted to no, that was it. That was the Cardi B thing, but I can't remember. When I find out, I'll let you know.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. Another phone line. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello?
Okay.
Can you
All
mute
right,
me in the
let's
back?
go.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, I'm just going to say this. As someone who has really bad allergies, that is not boogers. That is not boogers.
You say it's not boogers. What do you think it is then?
Booger sugar.
Oh, wow.
And this is coming from someone who actually has allergies, Wiley.
Okay. So you're not saying that it was a crusted booger. You're saying that it was
There's
booger.
no way. There's no way. Because there's times where I've had really bad allergies and my nose was running the whole day. I've never had any white residue in my nose.
Okay. Wow.
But you're funny, Wiley. You know that's not boogers.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna
You
say
play too much.
I'm gonna say it looked like a crusted booger is what I'm saying as of right now.
I mean, I get why you're saying it because you don't want to wind up like Tasha K and get sued for $4 million, for defamation.
Uh-huh.
But definitely, I'm just saying we know that's not allergies, Wiley.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go back in the bushes.
Okay. Wow. People are definitely calling in. The number is on the screen here. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462 is the number. And then I got another number. Okay. Hey, live on the Wiley Show.
Hello. Hey, Big Daddy.
Hey. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's nice. Okay, so let's get into DJ Scam, Mr. DJ Envy. He is 100% responsible because nobody told him to get on his platform promoting that man that's a scammer. And 9.5 times out of 10, he knew that man was a scammer while he was promoting his little scam course.
Wow.
So that's that. As far as your favorite celebrity goes, is giving. It's not giving dried up coconut oil. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
It's not.
Oh
It's
no.
not. It's definitely not giving allergies. It's not giving baby powder. It's not giving lint. It's giving, you know, the illegal substance. So I'm so happy that you were able to distance yourself from this young man, because it seems like he has a lot of turmoil going on in his personal life that is causing him to perhaps engage in things that are not healthy for him.
I heard that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
True.
Like I said, it's a lot of people have a whole lot of stuff to say. And all I can say is this is sad. This is all around rumors that are being spread about Armon Wiggins. He definitely needs to address it immediately.
It's very sad. He needs to go on his platform on YouTube, not Station Head. He needs to go on YouTube and let the people know what is going on. Now, you can't sit here and make fun of one person for snorting and you also snort.
Oh,
That's called being a hypocrite. Hmm.
wow. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
It's a lot going on today. It is a lot going on today. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi, everybody in the comments. I Twitter, and that Armon video is all over Twitter. And in my opinion, that is very much powder, cocaine, not baby powder, not confection sugar. That is that's powder. You know, he's in the dance club. He's on the scene. He wants to have a good time. He wants to dibble that Rick James. So, you know, he doesn't have to admit it, but he should, and just go on from there. The next topic I want to speak on is DJ Envy. DJ Envy should be investigated by the Fed. He claims that he didn't lose anything, that he still has investments with the other business partner. Meanwhile, other people have lost money. So it's suspicious that Black people have lost money and DJ Envy hasn't lost anything. So I really do believe he should be investigated by the Feds. I just think it's something fishy about that. And to manipulate and use your own community, you know, it's just sad. And, you know, he just needs to be investigated.
Wow. Okay. This is a lot. This is a lot. All right. Can y'all hear me? All right. Wow. I was not planning on going live today. We will wait to Armon address this. And we will do a follow-up on this story. So I don't know if he's going to address it on Station Head or not. I don't know if he's going to address it on his Twitter account or not. But we will keep you all updated with this story. Also, tonight, Caesar is on the radio show now. And so I don't know what they're talking about, but we will keep you all updated on that as well. To see about that updressing. And then also, if y'all are there, can y'all screen record that so we can talk about it on the Wiley Show? So just screen record it if you all have it. If y'all have it, or just give me the highlights of it as well. For those that don't know how to screen record, we would love to hear from you about that. Thank you all so very much. This has been a good show. I was not planning on doing this show today, but y'all have came through and y'all said, Wiley, you gotta do the show today. And I personally want to say thank you all for coming on today and showing us love. Shout out. Y'all have a good day. I didn't want to make this too lengthy because I know y'all having a good time on vacation in today. I think we got one more caller today. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, and one more thing. I wanted to add that the reason why DJ Envy is having such bad luck is because he continues to cheat on his wife.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for so much for that. This has been a good show. And we'll be back tomorrow. Okay. It will be back tomorrow. So they kind of dry. Well, not really dry because there was some stuff that went on over the weekend. So we'll be back with you all tomorrow. So y'all have a good day. Good day. Good day. Thank you all so very much. And this was so much fun. Y'all was here showing love. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. They said DJ Envy situation popping up everywhere. My phone is buzzing. Wow. It's a lot with the DJ Envy. Woo. We're going to keep y'all updated. So let me go and listen to the radio and see if they're addressing it. I'm probably late. So let me go and listen to that, and then I'll be back. I'll probably come back. I'm going to come back tomorrow if it's too late. So let me go listen to the radio. Make sure y'all subscribe. Go to my website, www.wileythetroll.com is the website. Thank you all so very much. That is our website. Make sure y'all go check it out. www.wileythetroll.com. We post some articles on there today. Like I said, tomorrow will be better because there'll be more stuff going on. If you want to contribute to our Cash App, $Marquise Wiley28. Also, we have got a super sticker. I can't forget this. Thank you so very much to Regina. She said, good show and topic. Thank you to the Regina Show for your massive support. God bless you and thank you. All right. We will see y'all tomorrow with some more content. So let us know what we need to talk about, and we will definitely talk about it as well. And we will definitely bring about it. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all like the video. Thumbs up. Share. I know y'all going to drag me in the comments, but just don't cuss so your comment will show. Members, go check out the poll. I need to know what time y'all want me to go live on Wednesday. Tomorrow, we got 2 men and a lady. So let me know what time y'all want me to be doing on Wednesday. So I posted multiple times on the community wall. Let me know. We'll post it and do the time. And on Patreon, I'll do it and post a time on there. Y'all, most of y'all don't vote over there. So it'll be just the members over here that vote. Okay. Talk to y'all soon. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, remember to put God first. Y'all have a good one.